So friends, I see that the second major wave of attack on Ukrainians has begun, an attack on Ukrainian minds and brains. This is basically what intelligence and counterintelligence warned about. Well, it was clear. In short, well, the shelling, yes, they're trying to make life unbearable in the cities, in Kyiv, in Odessa, in Kharkiv, in Dnipro, in Zaporizhzhia. They're trying to make life unbearable in Lviv, in Khmelnytsky, in Frankivsk, in Ternopil as well. That's clear. They're not just putting psychological pressure, but the key is that this pressure is supposed to lead to something. We're not just supposed to flee the cities. We're supposed to panic, scream that we surrender, agree to everything, Zelensky, sign whatever they want. And you know, these narratives are out there, even coming from so-called experts. Although I am, of course, surprised that a good, undoubtedly competent expert in bridge construction starts talking about politics, about what we should do with Russia. Maintain parity. We don't strike their oil refineries, they don't strike our energy sector. Guys, stick to bridges. So now, essentially what started is a powerful wave of information attacks on TikTok, YouTube, and social networks. There's an appeal from the military. This is a real wave. I can say this openly because the Center for Countering Disinformation has taken up the issue. They are documenting and investigating this. Although, honestly, I used to come across this before on social media. A soldier sitting in a trench, you know, a guy, maybe around 40, almost my age. And he says, damn, I've been fighting for 3 years now, always on the front line, always in the infantry, and I seem to be dressed and look fine. I take it all in without any filters. He says, our battalion commander has already received 10 awards, but I haven't been awarded anything even once. I think, man, that's tough. That's unpleasant. But honestly, we weren't fighting for that anyway, although I even feel awkward because I do have some awards. And then people write to me from below, guys, like, man, that's just... Artificial intelligence, look, I don't even notice these things. It turned out that there's a whole wave right now of posts from soldiers, from the relatives and loved ones of soldiers. Everything's bad, everything's lost, there's not enough food, not enough of this, not enough of anything. Everything is really bad, there's not enough weapons. We're losing, we're falling apart. Our very last remaining opportunity is extremely urgent and must be taken right now. We must quickly and decisively agree to all the terms because, and this is being pushed both by supposed soldiers and supposed civilians, the situation on the ground will only continue to get significantly worse. It seems that this specific slogan, things will only get worse, is their primary and central thesis being utilized in the ongoing information campaign against Ukraine. Things will only get much worse, so surrender now. Indeed, they have actually learned to use it, one would think, these swamp people. Artificial intelligence is much better than people like me, who are just relics of the past. And they're launching a bunch of videos that look quite believable. Things will not get worse from here. Or rather, things will get worse, but for them. Near Kupiansk, we pushed them north. Near Dobropilya, we pushed them back too. At Pokrovsk and Huliaipol, we gave them such a beating. Both our assault troops and paratroopers performed so well that they're howling. They're demanding reinforcements. If at Huliaipol they're sending reinforcements from Kherson, then near Pokrovsk they're asking, where from? From Konstaka? But that's also an objective. It's the main target right now. Konstaka with Trushkivka and then Kramatorsk-Slovyansk. Without that, it won't happen. Without that, there won't be a victory in Donetsk region. No so-called special military operation victory. Basically, they really have no successes at the front. Shelling cities, yes, that's where they're doing great with their terror. I am going into more detail, both what they're doing now with these massive video dumps and what they're doing with the shelling, how it works psychologically, why and where and how we respond. So guys, in more detail, I always share it. There's Starlink connection, but not always for video. This is the Sazonov official Telegram channel. I recommend subscribing. I invite you and would be glad to see you there. And who uses Facebook? Kyrylo Pravdorok. I'll provide the links in the description to this video. As I said, the videos don't always get through. You see, today I managed to get out during the day. God willing, I'll manage to record 1 or 2 more videos if it stays light. That's it. So they're working. And they're working not because they're achieving victory, but because they're facing failure both at the front and in the rear. It's tough, really tough, it's crazy. It's psychologically hard for me because I understand that things aren't any better in the rear than they are for us. But we're holding on. And suddenly in Belgorod, they declare their own Z propaganda to be enemies of the people because they're reporting that there's no electricity, no heating, blackout, panic in Bryansk, and power outages in Crimea. So what's going on, guys? Why the tears? What's the tragedy? It used to be so nice to sit back with a beer and watch TV, seeing Ukraine get bombed, smirking and saying, it's fine, just surrender, we'll show you now. But when the payback comes, what then? It's not so fun anymore. There will be payback. There will be payback, no matter what. As a country obsessed with orthodoxy, you should understand the word karma. The Lord will give everyone what they deserve. Friends, let's hold on, let's stay strong. By Thursday, it should start getting a little warmer. Well, that's what the weather forecasters say. It'll get even warmer at the beginning of February. They have nothing to brag about at the front. They have no successes. They're getting payback everywhere. They won't be able to break us. Time is on our side. Ukraine will prevail.